Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of the Professor's Picks. It's Friday, new release day here on the channel. And as always, my co-captain, the founder of the show, Mr. Ken Golden, the professor himself.
What's happening, everybody? I'm getting ready for a haircut.
Getting ready?
Yeah.
You had a little bit going there. I could see it.
Looking a little scraggly.
Doesn't come in like it used to, right? Unfortunately.
Nothing is like it used to be. Nothing.
No.
I can't think of anything.
Not at all. So we're getting, as we approach the holidays, and Ken and I were just talking extensively off camera, it's going to be a little slow from here on in for the rest of the year, but fear not. We're going to do probably next week something a little bit different where, seeing as Ken's not going to have a lot of brand new things coming in, he's going to kind of give you like a highlights of some of the top sellers over the last month or so, that maybe for you guys looking for some last minute shopping before the holidays, some recommendations of things you may want to check into that he has in stock. But all that I'll turn it over to you to kind of expand on that.
We started doing the show in July, but there was a lot of stuff in the first half of the year, like really good stuff. You tend to forget about that stuff. So I'm going to look back and I'll see some of the better selling stuff, and I'm sure I'm going to dig up some good things.
Yeah, which is good, I think, for the folks who maybe every week they watch the show, they copy and paste the new releases that you talk about, and they go onto the website and they just look at that. They may not be browsing at all the hundreds and hundreds of titles that are actually in stock that came out, like you said, in June, March, April, May, so on and so forth.
Yeah. And some of the best stuff that came out this year, we're in the first half of the year.
Yep, for sure.
So we'll touch on it all.
Cool.
Yeah, and after that, it's going to be touch and go, because December's tough for new releases. So
yeah, for sure.
Things start happening in January. So see where we are. But I'm ready. I got stuff for this week.
All right, what do you got?
All right, let's do the pre-orders first. The first one I got. I'm not doing this in alphabetical order. This came out of left field. Noman, Housekeeping, the OLI Years. It's a 5 CD box set, comes out January 26th. So this Noman, this is what Tim Bonus and Steven Wilson. And I guess before they were on K-Scope, they were on a label called, I think OLI was One Little Independent, I think it was. I think that's what it was. Somebody will correct me if that's not what it is. So it's a 5 CD. I guess I didn't really focus on the band back then, and so it's more like progressive pop, interesting art rock.
Yeah, very moody stuff.
So but all of that stuff's been out of print for years, so it's a nice collection, and so we started taking pre-orders on that. Here's one which kind of an oddball release as far as I'm concerned, but your mileage may vary. Inar Solberg, the leader of Leprous, he is redoing the Leprous album, The Congregation, as an acoustic solo piano album. Vocals on there, I don't know, or if it's just if he's the next Vladimir Horowitz. I really don't know. I don't have that info. I assume he's singing on it, and that's also January 16th. That's just CD and black vinyl. And then we get to the one that everybody's been waiting for. Big Train. It's called The Likes of Us, and there's all different versions of it. Now this is with the new vocalist who used to be in PFM. Was it Alberto Bravin? I think his name is.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's his name. I should probably know that. I suck. I don't know it. So, and honestly, I haven't heard him either. But I assume he's got big shoes to fill.
Well, I mean, I heard him on the little thing they released not that long ago where they had some live stuff and whatnot, and he sounds really good. So I have high hopes for this album. We'll see how it turns out.
I'm a fan. I was bummed when we couldn't see them because of COVID. I was really looking forward to it. Years ago, I tried to sign them. Everybody tried to sign them, but now they're with Inside Out. And so maybe really big things might happen for them. So we've got multiple versions of this. We have the standard CD. We've got the it's a CD Blu-ray media book. It's going to be a little pricey. And here, I'm getting fancy. I'm giving we got the 2 LP black vinyl. And then we have the very, very limited. I think we're the only ones in the US that are going to have this. This is the 2 LP sky blue vinyl.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that. So that's it for pre-orders for that we're launching this week. Key restock, and this literally showed up just as we were hitting record. Weather report live in Berlin, 71. That's probably I think that's probably my archival release for the year. As much as I love that Moose Loose album, this is probably it. And we still have we had the vinyl in stock, but we sold through the CD pretty quickly. So,
yeah, I'm assuming that once people watch this, all the people who've been waiting since last time and since we did the review, I'm sure that's going to fly out the door.
I would think people have been asking me, so have it. So it just showed up. All right, now we'll get into the new CDs and vinyl for the week. This one was a total surprise. I touched on it when it came in on vinyl, but I've spent some time with it. It's really good. The new one from Agitation Free, Momentum. It's 3 of the original members, I believe, 3 or 4 of the original members. Some of those guys died. It doesn't sound like Malash or anything like that. It's very contemporary, but it's all instrumental, and it's prog. There's some great guitar work on here. Michael Honig is playing keyboards. Lutz Ulbrich is playing guitar, and yeah, I'm not telling you that it's like Malash or Second or something like that. It's 2023. But it's those guys creating progressive music, and it's very, very good. And this is something that I had absolutely no expectations of, and I recommend it. I think it's a nice album.
Add it to my cart.
There you go. Okay, this is an interesting one. This is one of my favorite of the Norwegian bands, Arabs in Aspic. I love this band. They're very kind of Hammond driven. There's all kinds of keyboards, but a lot of organ. I almost think of them, and this is my opinion. Everybody will have a different opinion. I hear them as almost like a prog rock Uriah Heep. It's got a little of that heaviness to it, but there's also this sort of jamming element to it. I think they're really good. This is called The Magic of Sin, and it's a remix of their 6th album, which has been out for a while, called Sindanis Magi. So apparently they originally tried to record this with English vocals, and they weren't happy with it, and they did it in Norwegian, and it was released that way with Norwegian vocals. And now they decided they're going to go back the way they originally intended it. I think according to the notes, they spent more time redoing the vocals and remixing the album than they did when they originally recorded the album. So it's available now. It's called The Magic of Sin. Another one that we got from them.
I don't see that on the website. Is that
because it just showed up, and it's going to be up on the website when I get off the phone.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Duh, yeah, it's Friday.
Right. It will be there. So Pete just he just
the fourth wall has just
been wall has just been shattered. All right. So I was talking to somebody about that today, and I said, no, we record. I really look forward to your show on Friday. I said, we're going to be recording that later. And he's like, really? You record that in advance? I'm like, yeah.
Yes. Every show we do on the channel is recorded in advance.
Absolutely. So, all right. Next thing we have another one from Arabs in Aspic. This is Victim of Your Father's Agony. This was their 5th album, and this originally came in on Black Widow. And I guess the rights reverted back to the band. And so it's been remixed, and they doctored it up a little bit. They added some overdubs. I think it opens with a piece of music that wasn't there before. And it literally just showed up, and I haven't haven't cracked it open, but I gotta tell
Yeah.
I'm always talking about you and I, Pete. We're always talking about all these great new bands out of Norway. These guys are different than George Joe and Father Robin, and all, but I really like these guys. I think that I would.
I think I've only heard about two of their previous albums. Was it Madness something? Maybe one
Yeah,
more. I've liked what I've heard.
yeah, they're a good band, and I always said I would have loved to have stolen these guys. So I really like these guys. Next thing, the one everybody's been waiting for, Book Two, The Chronicles of Father Robin, The Songs and Tales of Eroia. So we don't have the vinyl. Vinyl was showed up late, and I didn't want to hold up the shipment for the CDs any longer. So we got the CDs. Vinyl probably end of December, might slip into the beginning of January, depending on what we need to restock if there's new titles. So for those of you that ordered the vinyl, sorry, gotta wait. But we got the CDs now, and they are shipping. Next one, CD and vinyl from the El Paraiso label, a band called Edina Gardens. It's called Dens. It's Jakob Scott from Causa which I think El Paraiso is their label,
Yeah.
and Pat Pierce, Nicholas Sorensen, he's a guitarist. It's kind of like slow burn psychedelics with what sounds like very trippy Echoplex guitar. It has a little bit of like it moves slow. It's got a little bit of like a talk feel, but definitely trippier. And I'm even reminded a little bit of like Achim Reichel with all that Echoplex guitar. One track is a tribute to Vinnie Riley from Durutti Column, and yeah, it again, another one just showed up. I've just scratched the surface on it, but I'm not sure I've ever heard anything bad on El Paraiso.
It's all very trippy, kind of meditative.
It's
Floaty.
all within their realm of psychedelics. It could go into psychedelic jazz, I mean, what they call some of the, Kazutsui stuff, stoner. It's after a while, the definitions they get broader and broader and they overlap so much. It's hard to tell, One man's, desert rock is another guy's stoner rock is another guy's space rock,
Yep.
after a while, it's
100%.
hard to tell. It's hard to tell the difference, right? Okay, second album or third album, depending how you interpret it. This is a band that I worked with previously. This is a new one from Everdon, from New Jersey. It's called Venera. So they started out as Midnight Eternal, and a lot of politics that got involved. The singer and I think it was the bass player were kicked out of the band or left, and then they got a new singer, and Mike LaPon was from Symphony X was in the band for a while, and this is they're now with Frontiers, and this is their new album. So yeah, that's honestly, Frontiers is a better match for them than Sensory. So but they're out there playing, and they're up in North Jersey, and very good singer. She lives up in Alina. She lives up in Canada, but she's Russian, and but she's very, very good singer, operatic. So if you're into like that whole Nightwish thing, but this it's a good band for you. Next one. Oh, he's not on my list, but all right, I left him off the list, but I got him here. Steve Hackett, Wild Orchids, and To Watch the Storms. These are the vinyl reissues, black vinyl. We sold out of the colored vinyl already in pre-order. So this is the first time these have been on vinyl. So if you if you're collecting, you should know we have them. Next one from Japan. These girls, not these guys, these girls are playing at Prague Power in 2024. It's a double live CD from Love Bites from Japan. It's called Knocking at Heaven's Gate. So they're kind of like all female band as far as I know, from Japan, and kind of speed metal, power metal. Not my bag, but they're very popular, very popular. So people apparently are very excited about them playing at Prog Power. Big one for us, and I think for everybody, the new one from Moon Safari, Himmelbacken Volume 2. You know, Prague, sort of like Flower Kings, but with like Beach Boys type vocal harmonies. They're really into, vocal harmonies. Very good stuff, very melodic. And what they've leaked out so far was getting a great reaction from people, and we're shipping the CDs. Next, oh, Ken, why did you leave this out? I don't have a picture of it. Pendragon North Star, the EP they did. We have it on vinyl.
Quite good.
And that just showed up, and I'm holding nothing up. Sorry. Band you might have heard of, the Pink Floyd.
The Floyd.
Yeah. Adam Hart Mother, Hakone Aphrodite, Japan, 1971. It's a CD Blu-ray. There's they found archival live footage from them performing Adam Hart Mother in Japan. So they put it on a Blu-ray, and they put it in this very fancy 7-inch single size sleeve. It's a real pain in the ass for us to pack. So please order it so we can get them out of here and be done with it. And it's very nice. It's not a bootleg or anything. It's on Pink Floyd records. Next thing, I got this because Scott Lade was bugging the shit out of me to get this, so I got it. And if you don't order it, Scott, I'm going to kill you. Hustmark, Hestehope on vinyl.
On vinyl, okay. Yeah,
They kept saying, "When are you getting that on vinyl? When are you getting that on vinyl?" So actually, more like, "When are you getting it on vinyl? When are you getting it on vinyl?" And I got it. And last, we got Mr. Frank Zappa and the Mothers. This is a legendary show. It even says the legendary. It was recorded in Appleton, Wisconsin, 1969. And if you want your guitar to kill your mama, this is where you go. And this is tapes of this show have been circulating since 1969. And yeah, so this is a new edition on CD. And yeah, that's what I got this week.
Do you have that handy anywhere? Like
yeah, give me 1 second. I got right here. Yes, what would you like to know, sir?
Just some of the songs that are on.
Sure. I'll read them all if you want. Some ballet music, Uncle Meat, Eyes of Agamotto, My Guitar Wants to Kill Your Mama, Clap and Vomit, Clap and Vomit, Improvisation, Eric Dolphy Memorial Barbecue, Hungry Freaks Daddy, Return of the Son of the Hunchback Duke, Transylvania Boogie, The Story of a Pound for a Brown, Alpa Marak, King Kong, Igor's Boogie Little Doo-Wop.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, live FM broadcast, and I believe it was recorded at Lawrence University, Appleton, Wisconsin, May 23rd, 1969.
That's right around Hot Rats time.
It's getting there, right?
Yeah, right before.
I mean, I'm appreciative of early mothers. I like I kind of like the later stuff, but when you pick and choose some of the early stuff, there was amazing stuff that they were doing back then. I don't deny the inventiveness, the creativity that was going on back then. I mean, who was doing what they were doing? It's nobody, right?
Nobody.
But yeah, it wasn't the most musical stuff, but it was, talk about breaking down barriers, right? I mean, but yeah, I mean, he kind of loses me when he gets into like the doo-wop stuff. And,
yeah, and the Flo and Eddie stuff doesn't do anything for me. So, but yeah.
For
me, it's that classic band from 72 to 75. That's
sure. But yeah, but there's early stuff. Hey, listen, like Roxy and Elsewhere, man, amazing, right? And yeah, and hey, if you dig the early stuff, this is one of the classic shows.
There you go.
Cool. Yeah, that's what we got this week.
Cool. All right.
It'll all be on the website.
Well, I'll be on the website. All the titles will be pinned down below in the comments. So for all you copy and pasters, we'll have it there for you. So
Yes. Yes,
you
yes,
know,
yes.
and we'll see you next week for kind of Ken's picks of the year, so to speak, for or some stuff that maybe we didn't have a chance to talk about here on the show. Like,
We'll cook up something good.
Cool.
We'll make it worth your eyeballs.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in next week for the Professor's Picks. Once again, same bat time, same bat channel. And stay tuned here on this channel this weekend. What do we got this weekend, Pete? Ranking the albums with Glass Harp on Sunday. It's coming up on Sunday. Phil Kagi and company.
How many albums did they have?
3 originally, and then 1 that they released later on.
Okay. I know nothing about that band.
Good band. Good band.
You know what I know about that band? I used to flip past them when I was looking, going past Genesis. I was looking for King Crimson. I'd flip past Glass Harp.
That's what, yeah. No, you probably like some of it. It's really good. Amazing guitar playing. It's one of those bands that like you really can't what is it? Is it hard rock? Is it prog? Is it like pop? It's a little jazzy. It's a little folky. It's got all these weird elements. So they're really good. It's just hard to kind of pinpoint what they actually do.
He's a guitarist, right?
Phil, yeah, great guitar player.
For some reason, I always thought that he was or like he was involved in the whole Christian music scene.
Afterwards, yeah, he became, he's huge in that scene. I think he really dabbled in Christian acoustic and world music and new age and all that. So he became much more well known for that. But this is his early rock days. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah,
I will watch. I won't be able to tell you if you're right or wrong, but I'll watch.
Oh well. Hey. If it prompts you to go out and listen to them, that's a good thing, right? That's what it's all about.
That's the whole point, right?
That's right, exactly. So thanks for watching, everybody. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Link will be down below, as well as all the albums discussed today. Till next time, for Ken Golden, I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching the Professor's Picks. We'll see you real soon. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.
Take care.